Gonna be changing the air filter and cleaning the mass air meter on this 2003 Lincoln LS V8. So, gonna need a flathead screwdriver. You got a T20 Torx head for the mass air meter. You might want to grab some silicone spray to help you get the hoses back together a little bit easier. And 10mm to get that bolt out. So first thing I'm going to do is just get the mass air meter out and clean that, because then it'll give that air meter some time to dry off while I'm playing around getting the filter in. So you got the two Torx heads out of there and it'll just lift out. Alright, the hot wire's in there. So the directions say to spray it 10 or 15 times. Just going to blast some cleaner in there. Make sure you agitate the can. Be sure not to touch the hot wire with the straw. And then we're just going to let this dry out. So we'll start taking apart that air filter box. Alright, I'm going to take the air box out of the vehicle. You can kind of wrestle around with this and just leave the box in if you want. But it's a little bit easier to get the box closed up around the filter if you actually take the whole assembly out of the car. So start by disconnecting this hose. We'll get that bolt out. It's a 10mm bolt. So pop the clips open and you have to unhook the bottom. That'll let you lift this up and you can kind of twist this out of here. And then this should just lift out. This little piece on the bottom is supposed to fit in that opening down there. So now I can just take the filter out. It's actually not too bad, but I got a new one, so we're going to throw it in there. And then if your box is all super nasty, this one's pretty clean. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this. But if you got a bunch of leaves and junk in there, make sure you get all that stuff out of there. Alright, got the new filter. Gonna set that into place. And then at the bottom you've got all these little pieces where the housing needs to slide over. So doing this outside of the vehicle is a lot easier. You can just get that hooked on there. And then even trying to take it off, when you unsnap this, it's you got to make sure that you unhook these so that this will come out. So let's get them lined up and then this will push closed. Alright, got all the tabs lined up. Just push these clips back in. Should be good to go. So then you can take some silicone on a rag and wipe around here, and we'll wipe around this inlet duct. Doesn't take much, you just want a light coat on there, make it easier to put the hose back on there. Reinstalling this can kind of be a pain, and if you want, you know, you could go all the way and take all this off. Might make it a little bit easier, but sometimes we can sneak it in here. So you get that bolt in, don't go crazy tightening it. Let's get it snugged up. Same thing with this clamp. Alright, got the bolt tightened up, clamps ready. I'm going to let that meter sit for another 10 minutes just to dry out and we'll reinstall that thing. Mass air meter's ready to go back in. It's all dried out. You really can't put it on wrong because there's like an indexing tab here. Something else, you don't want to go gorilla tightening this thing. Screws stop, just snug them up a little bit. Doesn't take much. You're ready to reconnect your wire. Now, when I go to start the car, I'm going to turn the key on and just let it sit for a few seconds. When you turn that key on, it's supposed to have a self-cleaning where it heats up those wires. So I'm just going to turn the key to the on position and let it sit, you know, for like a few seconds, and then I'll start it up. that's that. The new filter in there. Mass air's cleaned up. Ready to go.